Paul, your company is 150 years old. Why is it still relevant for today's investors?
Well, when we started out in 1868, we intended to give the investor of moderate means access to the same opportunities as large capitalists. And essentially, catering for the everyday saver is something that's been consistent through the last 150 years. So we today look to provide a one-stop shop for growth assets for retail investors, and in fact more than 90% of our shareholders are retail. So we think we're as relevant today as when we were launched 150 years ago.
I'm sure you are. Ben, your company is 145 years old, Dunedin. Why are you still relevant for investors today?
Well, I think the things that we're focusing on today will be relevant in 150 years' time, just as they were relevant 150 years ago, which is growth in income and capital. I think as long as people require income to pay for their needs and everyday requirements, then there's going to be a need for that. And as long as we have inflation in the world, then people are going to want to protect against that. So a portfolio that can deliver both income and capital growth over the long term, I think is going to be well suited to people's needs for the very long term in the future.
Right, James, your company is 144 years old. Really has, golden era of investment companies here today. Why are you still relevant for investors today?
Well, Scottish American, or Saints as we're often called, has two core aims to what it's trying to do. One is to deliver a dependable income stream that our shareholders can rely on through thick and thin, through good times and bad, that the income will still be maintained. And the second objective is to grow that income and grow capital over time ahead of inflation. And if you think of, as we sit here today, the number of people who, for example, in retirement are looking for a really steady, dependable income that will grow over time, that number of people is only growing. If you think of the freedoms that we now have, post-annuities, to invest however we please, again, that makes Scottish American and those aims of dependable income and growth as relevant today as they've ever been.
Yeah, so we've got more investors investing for a longer time.
Yes, exactly.